Hello everyone and welcome to the BGL live stream. This is the Board Game Lawyer, and tonight I'm going to play some Marvel Champions from Fantasy Flight Games. Just a nice little casual game. I'm going to go to Precon Alley this evening. I like to play Precon decks, and so I'm going to be playing against Sabretooth with his recommended contents, as well as Scott Summers, who is Cyclops. I'm going to be playing him in his Precon form tonight. And so let's go down to the table and take a look and see what this Sabretooth is all about. Let's look at his main scheme. So the contents for Sabretooth is, well, we have Sabretooth 1 and 2. I'm just playing in Standard this evening, and so we just have 1 and 2 included in there. And also the Standard set and 2 modular sets, Brotherhood and Mystique. So yeah, I have both of those in my deck. And in the setup says find the Senator side scheme into play. And so that's what we have over here is the find the Senator side scheme. Attach Robert Kelly ally to it. So here's the Robert Kelly ally. He's attached to that find the Senator side scheme. It says while attached to find the Senator, Robert Kelly is in play, but under no player's control. Makes sense. Let's go ahead and flip our card. Our main scheme to the side 1B, which says force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, deal 2 damage to Robert Kelly, 3 damage instead if there's at least 6 threat here. While Robert Kelly is attached to find the Senator, treat this text box as if it were blank. If Robert Kelly leaves play, treat his text box as if it were blank. If Robert Kelly leaves play, the players lose the game. It begins with 0 threat, and it doesn't threat out anything. There's just a negative up there. So it says that if Robert Kelly leaves play, that's how we lose the game. Let me mute my phone here. There we go. All right. Good. So let's go back to the game, and so let's take a look at this find the Senator side scheme. It says Robert Kelly cannot be healed by player card effects and cannot have upgrades attached. When defeated, the first player detaches Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him. Advance to main scheme 2A. Flip this card and place it next to the main scheme, and you'll notice that it has a crisis icon on it, meaning that I can't remove threat off of Stalked by Sabretooth, which is the main scheme, as long as this find the Senator is on the table, unless I have some way to get around that. Then we have Robert Kelly, who is the first player controls Robert Kelly. Of course, no one controls him right now. It says he does not count against your ally limit, cannot have player cards attached, and forced interrupt. When an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. All right. Sabretooth has a forced response when you scheme or attack with him. It says after Sabretooth activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Heal damage from Sabretooth equal to the number of boost icons discarded this way. I'll rip your guts out is the text on that card. And then Scott Summers, who is a mutant in his alter ego form, has a recovery of 3. And it says that you may include X-Men allies from any aspect in your deck, and the Precon deck does include X-Men allies from other aspects. So that's nice. And then there's a constant training which says action, search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand, and you can do this a limit of once per round. I'm going to let my cat out of the room, and I'll be right back. The beauty of live play. All right. So let's take a look and see what we got dealt to us here at the beginning of the game. So he has a hand size of 6 and health of 10. We have Tactical Brilliance, which is to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile. Add it to your hand. We have Ricochet Beam. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. We have Utopia, which says if each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Our Ruby Quartz Visor, which will put a high emphasis on getting that out early. It says that we can exhaust this card to generate a energy resource. For your Optic Blast ability, that attack gains piercing and ranged. We have another Ricochet Beam, and we have Effective Leadership, which says when you spend this to play an ally, we have no allies, so I'm going to go ahead and discard that as part of my mulligan. I think I'm going to get rid of both of these Ricochet Beams too. Maybe hang on to Tactical Brilliance, because that might help us to get past that. Find the find the Senator side scheme, which we really need to put a high priority on doing. And then there's Utopia, where we can increase our ally limit. We didn't get any allies dealt to us here at the beginning of the game, so what I'm trying to look for is cards that'll give me resources, maybe to play these cards, as well as maybe another ally or something that can help us out here. So let's see what we got. We got Field Commander. It says when you take the first turn during the player phase. Well, okay. When your turn is done, play proceeds according in player order, starting with the first player. You do not take another turn. It says each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses a temporary keyword. All right. Then we do have an upgrade tactic that we can add to an enemy. It's temporary, so it goes away at the end of the round, or into the round, yeah. And we have game time. Choose an ally with training upgrade. We don't have any allies right now, and we got danger room training again attached to an X-Men ally, and we did not get any allies, but we do trigger this ability, constant training, where we could search our deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to our hand. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what we can find here. We've got practice defense. We've got, let's see what else we have in a tactic. Here's coordinated attack attached to a minion. Doesn't make any sense, but it does give us a resource that we can blow. And that'll preserve some of our attachments that we can put on, our tactic upgrades that we could maybe put on Sabretooth later in the game. So why don't, just for the sake of getting another resource in my hand, let's bring coordinated attack. It's a tactic that we can bring into our hand, and it is a tactic upgrade, right? Tactic upgrade, coordinated attack. I know I don't have any allies, but that's fine. We are going to put the Ruby Quartz visor out on the table, and I think we'll use game time to pay for that, as well as danger room training to put the Ruby Quartz visor out. Let's flip over to our hero side, and then Cyclops. It says Optic Blast. Spend one resource of any type and deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. There you go. So if we put an upgrade, like for example, Exploit Weakness out on the Sabretooth, and we spend a resource to do that, coordinated attack maybe. So now it says that we can increase the amount of damage that each enemy takes from each attack by 1. So that is, do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. So we are going to spend 1 resource. So that'll be our Ruby Quartz visor. It has piercing and ranged. So this will allow us to do 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. And of course he has the exploit weakness on him, so he is going to take an additional 1 damage. So we'll hit Sabretooth for 4. I think I'll put another upgrade out in case we get one of those cards that causes us to discard upgrades. This one here, the Field Commander, I'm really primarily only interested in each Cyclops upgrade attached to a minion loses the temporary keyword, so maybe we might see some powerful minions in the game that we want to put an attachment on. Alright, so we'll spend the tactical brilliance to do that. And Cyclops is going to remove 2 threat or do 1 damage. Well, actually he's got a bonus if he does an attack on the Sabretooth. So let's do that right now. With Cyclops, he's going to do 2 more damage to Sabretooth. And that's going to end Cyclops' turn. We'll go ahead and advance the phase, turn things over to Sabretooth. Let's look and see what we got in our hand. We did get a coordinated attack. We also got another tactic upgrade. We also got effective leadership and another tactic upgrade. Same thing, practice defense. Attached enemy gets -1 attack. Alright, so find the Senator is still out on the table. We turn things over to Sabretooth. Of course, we add 1 threat to Stalked by Sabretooth. And it says, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, deal 2 damage to Robert Kelly, 3 instead if there's at least 6 threat here. So we do need to do 2 damage to Robert Kelly. So his health has gone from 9 down to 7. And now Sabretooth is going to attack us. So he's going to attack us for 2. Plus his... now let me make sure. So it says Robert Kelly cannot be healed. I think there was a card saying that while Robert Kelly is attached to find a center, treat his text box as if it were blank. Yes, so that's what we'll do. We'll treat his text box as being blank. So Sabretooth is going to attack us. He's going to attack us for 2, plus an additional star or a boost icon. It says, or special boost. It says if this attack defeats an ally, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Well, there's no allies on the table. So Sabretooth is just simply going to attack us for 2. Let's get rid of that boost card. He's going to attack us for 2. And then he has that force response after he activates against us to discard the top card of the encounter deck and heal damage from Sabretooth. So the top card of the encounter deck has 1 boost icon on it. Yeah, and it's just a regular boost icon. So Sabretooth's going to heal for 1 because of that Homo Superior boost icon. Discard that. And now his encounter card reads that he advances. Ooh. So he's going to scheme again. Or he's going to activate again and do another force response. So he's going to scheme for 1 plus an additional 1 is 2. So we'll place 2 on Stalked by Sabretooth. And then Sabretooth's heal is 0. Animal Ferocity. No, there's only a special boost on that one, so he doesn't heal for any. So that will end Sabretooth's turn. There goes the Exploit Weakness card. We're going to discard that. All right, Cyclops, what you going to do? So we do have Practice Defense, so I definitely want to put that out onto the table. Effective Leadership. When you spend this card to play an ally, that ally gets +1 thwart and +1 attack to the end of the phase. Blindfold says, after Blindfold enters play, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, discard 1 of those cards, and put the rest back in the same order. So question, do I want to put out Blindfold? If I put out Blindfold, yep, I could do that. So I'm going to spend Effective Leadership to put out Blindfold. We're also going to spend a Practice Defense and a Coordinated Attack. So those are our 3 resources that we use to spend to put out Blindfold. Now let's use Blindfold's ability, and we'll keep in mind that she's +1 thwart. That could come in so handy right now. Let's look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. So I'm just going to move Blindfold over here for now. Look at the top 5 cards because we need to keep them in order, but we are going to get rid of some. Blob, Lost Visor, the Brotherhood, and then the 5th card. Let's kind of move everything over here. 5th card would be Advance. So one of these we can get rid of. So on Sabretooth's turn, 1 card is going to be his attack. So Homo Superior could be attack. All right, that'd be fine. And then he's going to heal. So we could use the Blob card as his heal. And then the Lost Visor. Exhaust Scott Summers. So we could give Scott Summers an obligation with the... And then the Brotherhood, I definitely don't want that. When revealed, place 2 threat. Each Brotherhood negates Quick Strike. No, I don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and just discard the Brotherhood. And then we'll put everything back in its order. All right, so there's that one, the Lost Visor. So yeah, we will have to deal with our obligation most likely unless things change between now and then. But that's what we've got. So yeah, let's go back and look at our hand. I should have 1 tactic left. I do. So we'll put that tactic onto Sabretooth. Now he gets -1 attack, which doesn't hurt my feelings. Blindfold, we'll keep in mind that she is a thwart of 3 because of that special resource that we use to pay for her. So we're going to take 3 threat off of Find the Senator, 2, 3. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of the threat off with Cyclops. And we're going to put 1 consequential damage on Blindfold. We'll take 2 threat off from Find the Senator. So it says, when defeated, the first player detaches Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him. Advance to main scheme 2A. Flip this card and place it next to the main scheme. All right, so Robert Kelly is now ours. We're going to flip. We're going to discard this and go to 2A, which says, when revealed, deal each player a face down encounter card. Ooh. Okay, yeah. That could change things. And it says deal each player a face down encounter card. That's it. And advance the scheme to 2A, flip this card and place it next to the main scheme. So we'll go ahead and flip to 2B. It says when completed, defeat Robert Kelly. So it threats out at 9. If Robert Kelly leaves play, the players lose the game. So it's the same lose condition as before, but now we do have a threat threshold on the injured Senator. So we flip Find the Senator, and it's now entitled Protect the Senator. It says Robert Kelly cannot be healed by player card effects and cannot have upgrades attached. Hero response. After your hero defends against an attack from Sabretooth, spend 2 resources of any type, ready your hero. Only the player who controls Robert Kelly can trigger this ability. All right. So that's understood. Injured Senator comes into play with 0 threat on it, so that's nice. We are going to use the Ruby Quartz Visor. Exhaust this card, generate a resource to do your Optic Blast ability. So we'll go ahead and hit Sabretooth for 3. And that's it. Yeah, protect the Senator. When your hero defends, 2 resources to ready him if we want to. So, all right. We'll go ahead and advance the phase. We've used up all the cards in our hand. Let's see what we got dealt. We will attempt to go back to our hand. We have 0 in our hand, right? Yeah. So we advance the phase. Turn things back over to Sabretooth. So we did get a strength. We got a teamwork. When you use your basic thwart power or basic attack power, exhaust an ally you control and add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use. Another genius card. We got Rock Slide, who has a retaliate of 1, and another teamwork card. So, yeah, that might be nice. We could get Rock Slide out possibly and use the teamwork to steal his attack ability. I like that. All right then. And yeah, that's going to end my turn. Let's see what the Sabretooth can pull off. So he places 1 threat onto the injured Senator. Sabretooth is going to attack us. Now we keep in mind that after Sabretooth activates against us, he gets to heal. And also Robert Kelly says that when an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. So I think Blindfold has done her job. She's going to exhaust to defend this attack from Sabretooth. Sabretooth is going to attack for a total of 2 from Blob plus 2 on her base attack. On his base attack is 4. So Blindfold is defeated. Blob is discarded. And now the forced response on the attack gives Sabretooth 2 more health. Yep. So he's going to heal for 2. So he's up to 7. And I think we know then that he's going to definitely advance this turn, because here's his encounter card that's dealt, and I'm assuming that's the advance. Let's go ahead and look at it and see. Yep, sure is. The villain schemes. So he's going to scheme for 1 plus an additional 3. Ooh. There's Mystique. So 4 brings our threat up to 5. Discard card. We're going to discard the advance. And now, since Sabretooth activated again, he's going to heal for 1. So that brings his health back up to 8. He's slowly healing himself back up. Discard that. And then here's our other encounter card, and it is Homo Superior, which reads, attach to a minion and give it a tough status card. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. So there's no minions on the table. Thank goodness. Discard that, and we're going to surge into another card, which is Avalanche. So now we do have a minion on the table. He has a force response. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust a character you control. Okay. All right, we definitely want to try to get rid of Avalanche, I think. Yeah. Yep, we do. All right. So let's advance things, turning everything back over to Cyclops. We do have Rock Slide, and I do like to put him out. Yeah, Rock Slide's coming out. We're going to spend 4 resources, so we've got a Genius and a Strength that we can spend for Rock Slide. 2 Teamwork cards. When you use your basic Thwart power, basic Attack power, exhaust an ally you control, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for this use. I guess I can only use it 1 time, unfortunately, so that is what we're going to do. So we can attack for 4. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So Rock Slide, yes, is going to exhaust. We're going to use Teamwork to use our... Oh, and that's... Practice Defense goes away. Not good. So Teamwork, when you use your basic Thwart or basic Attack, exhaust an ally you control, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power. So Cyclops is going to attack Avalanche for 4. And I don't have any upgrades. I don't have any upgrades to attach to Sabretooth to use the Ruby Quartz Visor. So was that the right move to make? I guess so. We're just going to have to try to deal with that threat on the injured Senator. Yep, I think so. I'm going to discard. No, I'm going to hang on to that Teamwork. In case Rock Slide decides to stick around for another round, I'll go ahead and advance the phase. And so I got Energy, Tactical Brilliance, Angel, Priority Target, and we've got Teamwork. All right, so Sabretooth, I'm going to put 1 threat onto the injured Senator. Sabretooth is going to attack Cyclops. Yeah, Cyclops is going to defend. So he's going to knock it down by 2. So it won't be an undefended attack. So he's going to attack for 2 plus 1 is 3. So actually 1 comes through. And then he uses his force response, which is to heal for 0. Nice. Discard that. Now Avalanche is going to attack Rock Slide. Rock Slide is going to... Well, he's got to defend it in order for that to happen. So he's going to take 3 damage from Avalanche. And then it says, after Avalanche attacks you, exhaust a character you control. Both of my heroes are exhausted, so... And my ally is exhausted, and my hero is exhausted, so... But Rock Slide is going to retaliate into Avalanche, so at least Avalanche is discarded. That was his last health. Now for the encounter card. The encounter card reads... Sorry for the loud trucks outside. When revealed, hero form, Sabretooth attacks you. If he has no sustained damage, he gets +1 attack for this activation. Well, he does have damage on him. So he's going to attack us again. Ouch. And I'm exhausted, so I'm going to take the full brunt of this unless I have something in my hand. Nope, don't have anything in my hand to defend with. So he's going to hit us for 3. So Cyclops goes down to 4. And then we discard Infiltration. Let's try that again. Oh, maybe my wireless keyboard, the battery has gone dead, so I'll have to use my keyboard for that. There we go. So now Cyclops is down to 4. Sabretooth, and it's not a defended attack actually. So, 1, 2, 3. That damage actually, since it was not defended, I believe it goes over here on the Robert Kelly. The first player controls, when an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. So yeah, it's going to go on to him instead. So he's going to take 3 more damage. So now he's up to 5. At least Cyclops is, yeah, at least Cyclops has still got some pretty decent health. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end Sabretooth's turn. We'll advance the phase. I am exhausted. Rockside's exhausted, so teamwork is useless. I do have the priority target, which we can put onto Sabretooth. And it says, when attached enemy is defeated, the players who defeated it draws 2 cards. That's good. So we will exhaust the Ruby Quartz Visor to do our Optic Blast ability to do 3 damage into Sabretooth. Now he's down to 5. We have Tactical Brilliance or Angel, which we can use. So Angel can come out for 2. Let me discard that Teamwork from before. That's just still sitting out there. Angel can come out for 2, or we could use Tactical Brilliance to remove 3 threat. And you know what? That might work. Yeah, we can put out Angel. I think it says that if we have a mutant or an X-Men trait. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We are going to spend 2 resources for Tactical Brilliance to remove 3 threat from a scheme and find a tactic card in our discard pile and add it to our hand. So here we go. We'll spend energy to do that. Remove 3 threat from the injured Senator. Discard Tactical Brilliance. And then we can go look for a tactic upgrade. And it's just going to be used as a resource. I think that's all we're going to use it for. Unless I grab something like a coordinated attack that I could put on to Rock Slide. But no. I'll just grab it because it's going to be a resource only. We're going to put Angel out. Alright, yeah, so we'll have another ally on the table that can do 2 damage. It says we can reduce his cost by 1, so yeah, we could spend 2 resources to put out Angel. And then he's going to attack for 2, knock Sabretooth down 2 more. So now he's down to 3, and we will advance the phase. I put 1 consequential damage onto Angel for that. Alright. Advance. We got Teamwork, good. We got Danger Room, nice. We got another Tactical Brilliance. We got another Danger Room and a Game Time. Ooh. Alright, I like that. So we're going to place 1 threat onto the injured Senator. Sabretooth is going to attack, and we're going to defend that attack with Angel. He attacks for 3. So Angel's knocked out. Discard card. And it says after Sabretooth activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck and heal damage. So here we go. The heal is another 0. Nice. That's what we needed. Yeah, we needed to get past this. So let's take a look at this encounter card. If it's kind to us, that's great because we got a good turn lined up. And now he has Adamantium Claws. Attached to Sabretooth. A Sabretooth's attack gain piercing. And so we can spend 3 different resources to discard that card. Or, yeah, that's it. Or it stays on the table with a +1 attack. Piercing attack. Alright, so that's the end of the turn. We're going to discard priority target. Adamantium Claws are now on to Sabretooth, but I'm not too discouraged because we've got some things we can do. So Danger Room Training. It says attached ally gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 hit point. But I don't have... I'm going to have to use that Tactical Brilliance in order to go find the tactic upgrade to add it to my hand. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have to spend, I believe, is for Tactical Brilliance. So let's see what Danger Room does. It says after an X-Men enters play, exhaust Danger Room, search your deck. So let's spend the Danger Room. And let's also spend Danger Room Training. Yeah. Let's do that. Some Danger Room Training to play Tactical Brilliance. So we remove 3 threat from the injured senator. Okay. And we'll discard that and we'll go look for a tactic upgrade to add to our hand. Alright. The tactic upgrade is going to be a 0, no doubt, because I think I'm going to use these other 2 cards in my hand. So let's go find ooh, how about priority target? I like that one. So let's put priority target out into our hand. It is a tactic upgrade that we could put now onto Sabretooth. It says when attached enemy is defeated, the player who defeated it draws 2 cards. So we'll exhaust the Ruby Quartz Visor to do 3 damage into Sabretooth. So that's going to defeat Sabretooth. And we'll discard him. A new Sabretooth comes out, and he comes out with a tough card on him, so he's toughness. And he still has that force response where after he activates against you, you can discard the top card of the deck to heal him up. No, I didn't like that too much. But we can draw 2 cards for defeating him, so let's see what we get. Maybe we get something worthwhile here. We got Danger Room Training. We got Phoenix. Ooh, Phoenix. After Phoenix enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Okay. Boy, I never did find that big blast. Ugh. All right, so let's do that. Let's and it's a Cyclops card in a discard pile and add it to our hand. But Phoenix is coming out for sure. All right, so we're going to spend Danger Room Training and Teamwork, and we're going to spend Game Time, and we're going to put Phoenix out on the table. Her response, after she enters play, choose a card in your discard pile, add it to your hand. So let's look at what cards are in the discard pile. We've got Tactical Brilliance. Those are nice. We've got a Practice Defense. We could maybe hang on till our next turn. Another Practice Defense. We also have Ricochet Beam. We could grab Exploit Weakness. I tell you what, let's just go grab an upgrade that we might want to use on our next turn. So we'll take Practice Defense and put that out. And then Phoenix is going to attack. Nope. Phoenix is not going to attack. Cyclops is going to attack Sabretooth and knock the tough off. That gives Rock Slide the ability to hit Sabretooth for 3. Which takes him down to 12. Adds 2 consequential damage, though, to him for that. And then Phoenix is going to attack Sabretooth for 2. And that puts 1 consequential damage into Phoenix. And so I think that's everything I can do on my turn. So I'm going to advance the phase. Let's see what we got. We got Exploit Weakness. We got Full Blast. I like Full Blast. When you use your Optic Blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. This attack deals 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So Cyclops is sitting at 10 right now. If we can keep him under control for one more turn, this is a great time to get that full blast. We got him right, I think, right where we want him. So let's see what we can do. So we're going to place one threat on the injured senator. Rock Slide is going to defend, and he's going to absorb. So it's a medical emergency. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 for adamantium claws. It gains piercing. So Rock Slide is defeated. We're going to discard that. Now, and it goes to the encounter discard pile. Now Sabretooth is going to heal for nothing. No boost icons on that encounter card. So here we go. Here's the encounter card, and it is a medical emergency. It says hinder. When revealed, place 2 threat here. Victory. When defeated, add this card to the victory display. When defeated, heal 2 damage from Robert Kelly. All right, so that is not a threatening card for us right now. All we need to do is 10 damage into Sabretooth, and I think we've got it with that full blast card. But we first have to put that priority target goes away at the end of his turn, and we advance the phase to turn things over to Cyclops. So yeah, we're going to put exploit weakness out there onto Sabretooth. So it says increase the amount of damage an attack attached enemy takes from each attack by 1. So the full blast goes off. We got to spend 1 for that, by the way. So the full blast goes off. We'll use Psychic Report. So we're going to do 8 damage when you use your Optic Blast ability. So we're going to spend our Ruby Quartz Visor to do that. When you use your Optic Blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. This attack deals 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So there's 8 plus 3 takes Sabretooth all the way down to 0. So we did manage to take out Sabretooth using, now it's only standard Sabretooth, but we were able to take the Precon Deck of Cyclops, and we were able to take down Sabretooth. And it was a fun game. It was kind of back and forth, so I enjoyed it a lot. And I do like Sabretooth. I like his ability to heal, kind of keep you on your toes. You can't really calculate. So if he would have healed up, I mean, we're going to do a lot of damage this turn anyway, because I still had Phoenix on the table, so she could do 2 damage to Sabretooth. So between the full blast, the 3 for the Optic Blast, and Sabretooth and Phoenix, so that was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. So yeah, if he would have healed up 3, we could have still got him. But if he would have got a tough or something like that, that would have been difficult. So anyway, fun game. Thanks for watching my playthrough. I may upload this one to YouTube so we can watch later. But anyway, I'm the Board Game Lawyer. Thanks for watching Precon Alley tonight. I took Cyclops against Sabretooth. Sabretooth with his recommended modular sets. Cyclops with the deck that he was purchased using. And we were able to take down Sabretooth this evening. So it was a pretty fun game. Thanks for watching. Again, Board Game Lawyer. You can catch me on Twitch. You can catch me on YouTube. Or you can send me an email at boardgamelawyer@gmail.com.